framed myself.
For that?
I took a buttload of Dexatrim before I knew I was pregnant with her.
Yeah, that could do it.
And I kept wondering why I wasn't losing weight. Can't believe I'm going to be a divorcee.
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm one. What's that look?
You can't compare our situations. You married Boris because he had a Camaro. And Alex, so his dying little mama wouldn't know he was gay.
She knew. She left him her pearls.
Point is, I was married to my college sweetheart for 33 years. We had a successful business together. We raised 2 wonderful children. We have a beautiful grandbaby.
So?
It's my life.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You'll find someone.
Are you crazy? I'm not gonna date.
Why not?
You think I'm gonna crawl into a stranger's bed and let him see all this?
Please, get a juice cleanse and a spray can and open for business.
You don't understand. Even if this was all tight and tawny, up here, the idea of being with another man is unthinkable. It turns my stomach.
What if it was Tim McGraw?
I guess we could make out on his bus and see what happened.
Atta girl, I'll keep his bass player busy.
If only we had hormones.
Here you go, Daddy.
Thank you. I'll tell you, Walter died.
You did?
Did I tell you how?
No.
Reading on the toilet. It's a silent killer. Why I keep the door open.
Thinking ahead, smart.
What you doing on Monday?
I'm fine.
Of course you are. You ain't got no children.
I swear I will never make my children bathe me.
Carol ain't got no children.
Yes, Daddy, thank you.
It was your turn. I know. I just wish we could put a snorkel in her mouth and run her through a car wash.
So you wouldn't have to help her if Bill gets started on that walk-in tub he promised.
He was just here the other day, taking measurements. Isn't that right, Carol?
He was?
He was.
He was.
Bill was here.
Oh, Daddy.
You have a nice bath, Mama?
Uh-huh. What'd you do? Taking this potato salad over to Walter's window.
Don't you think you want to put some clothes on first?
She's just down the road. Are we just gonna watch this happen?
She'll find her way back. She always does. I'll tell you, Walter died.
You did?
I'll tell you how.
Graciously.
I'll tell you, Walter died.
You have got to be kidding me. What are you doing here?
I just came to get a few of my things.
I tell you what, man,
I always
I'm seeing these folks that had these mass shootings in Baltimore last night. It was ridiculous. But it never fails, though.
Don't listen to him. He's a proven liar.
It never fails that there's going to be a mass shooting somewhere every day, all day, because there's too many guns on the street.
It was a destination wedding and I was playing.
So, what? You were hoping to sneak in and out of here without having to face me?
That was your idea, yeah.
Who is a 33-year marriage with an email?
Nothing this now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this inconvenient for you? Tell me, when will be a good time?
Tomorrow?
Who are you? Talk to me.
The same guy I've always been, just tired of being miserable.
You were miserable. Did you ever think to tell me you were miserable?
Come on, Leanne. You and I haven't touched each other in years. We're more roommates than anything else.
So this
about me being happy. And I found someone who makes me happy.
That's all right, makes you happy.
Yes, I did.
Ow! Oh, darn it, now I'm happy.
I just don't run Clarksville. I can still be around for all the important stuff.
I thought I was in first time.
I'm so sorry.
This is all been a dream and I'm gonna wake up.
We will get through this.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. You'll be stronger and better for it.
What else you got?
I don't know. Go swim after a big meal?
I love his stop talking.
You want me to stay the night?
Thank you, but I can manage. If you just help me make up this couch.
Why?
I can't sleep in that bedroom.
Seriously?
We made a baby on that bed.
You never did it on the couch?
Oh, yeah. Technically, it wasn't this couch. It was the green Chanel with the dimple. The one you gave to me. Yeah, but I kept the cushion. Oh.
You can do this. See you tomorrow?
Yeah, see ya. Right. Carol! Come back! Thank you. You do it for me. Well,
If you want, I can snore and fart so you think he's still here.
very considerate.
No. No.
You know what? I wish my family could do it.
Excuse me. No response. What's the problem? That motherfucker said I'm on the toilet. Motherfucker here was crazy.
You're not thinking on him.
I was hoping you.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you're great. Last night was great. I'll definitely see you again.
Carol,
I just gotta go home and shower, change my clothes.
you can shower here and or something tomorrow.
I don't wanna wear your clothes.
Why not?
No offense, but my tastes are a little more cosmopolitan.
What does that mean?
I've lived in Chicago.
Why aren't you here today?
See, your clothes are great for someone who says hoop to do.
Please don't leave me.
Come on, man. What happened to that strong-willed, independent Southern woman?
She got dumped. Now get in the bed.
Just curious, exactly how long are we gonna be holed up in your bedroom?
I don't know. A week?
A week.
Well, how long did you stay in the bed after your divorces?
I didn't. I hopped into other people's beds like you're supposed to.
What that? I wonder what game gonna come on today. It's probably some preseason games today.
Up here, Tyler!
I'm not a good person.
Let's see what games come on. NFL.
I've taken to the bed.
The Dolphins and the Birds. Man, you know I'm on that. Man, the Birds is my motherfucking team. We got the Dolphins and the Birds. We got
Oh, I didn't expect you to be in there with my
Saints and Chargers today.
On your way to work?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I know it's not an easy time to be working with your dad, but he does sign your paychecks.
Nora said the same thing. How is your lovely wife? I love her.
Tyler?
She is out of her mind.
Well, what if she's breastfeeding and pregnant at the same time?
Oh, that's on you, Tyler. She was barely home from the hospital and you jumped on her like a hillbilly on his cousin.
That's enough, Miss Chicago.
A lot of them folks, man, I tell you, I don't understand. Motherfuckers be having babies back to back, man. I'm talking about, I understand sometimes you get caught up in the moment, but some of them folks didn't even let that pussy heal before they drop another baby in that motherfucker, man.
I love you too.
Motherfuckers say you gotta wait 6 weeks before a motherfucker can have sex. It be some of them motherfuckers fucking like a week afterwards and baby be born 9 months after the first baby born. Some of them don't even have the same baby daddy.
Beautiful day, Leanne. You might want to consider enjoying it.
Ain't nothing out there but darkness and despair.
All I see is Mrs. Snyder walking her 2 pugs.
Darkness, despair, and 2 ugly dogs.
Those are pretty.
Yeah. Bill didn't leave it.
It feel good outside. It's beautiful outside today.
What's the point of buying something? Just to watch it die.
And yet you married him.
I thought his quotes were charming.
Oh, Lord.
He actually says the word achieve.
Today is gonna be a great day because a motherfucker ain't gonna let nothing get in their way. Today gonna be a great day because a motherfucker ain't gonna let nothing get in their way. Our fucked up energy pull them down into no bullshit, man. I find more people be having a wonderful day and then some nothing ass motherfucker bump into them and put some bullshit in their life, man. Every day I tell people, man, it's a lot of individuals out in this world that are miserable
Maybe do some fork in
and nothing ass motherfuckers, and you just gotta let them folk be who they are, man. Don't feed into a nothing ass motherfucker and let them bring your energy down to their level, man. There's too many motherfuckers in this world that's wasting their energy on nothing ass individuals and need to move on, man. Need to move on. I tell motherfuckers every day, man, there's nothing ass females out here that don't respect the motherfucking thing they do, and there's nothing ass males out here that don't respect the thing that people do for them, man. When you sit back and you realize that most motherfuckers in this world, human beings, are users and nothing ass individuals, then you realize that you live in a world of selfish ass people everywhere. There's so many people in this world that say they loyal to people and love people, but them folk don't do nothing to show it in reality, man. A lot of people don't be loyal to people unless they got money or got something that they need, and then they ready to die for them folks, man. But a lot of people don't understand that when you ain't got money, you ain't got a lot of friends around you, man. So I tell a motherfucker this, start off eliminating friends before your money get big and them folks expect you to spread that shit out like cheese, man. Always look for the signs that people are using you and start eliminating them folks one by one, man. Don't never ever miss them signs that people start showing you that they nothing ass motherfuckers, man. It's one thing about people. People will show you different things, small little things, until it get to a big situation that they are nothing ass motherfucker, man. They will. They will.
Absolutely. We'll get to us part.
Till death do us part. I guess this means I'm gonna have to kill you.
Alright.
Oh, Mama's a lunch.
Mama's a lunch!
kids got to go.
Never bust me listen.
Woo!
Still not picking up. Daddy, it's Carol. Call me back.
He never texts messages.
Man, it be days that I call.
Oh, you don't
I
know
feel like
what
there's
I'm
something ain't right because
Hope they're saying for me.
I shouldn't have to call every day to check on certain people. Sometimes you think like, damn, if people actually care about you, they'll call a motherfucker just to say, hey, what's going on with you, man?
Of course not.
Then pick a lane.
When you got money, motherfuckers call you 24/7, 7 days a week. Oh, I'm just checking on your homie. No, they checking to make sure the bag is secure, man. They making sure that the bag ain't went to jail or the bag ain't dead so they can beg for some money, man.
Help me out.
I'm telling you, man,
You always talk to your babe.
every time in my life that I ever been hurt, I misled, it was by somebody that said they love me, man. Every time that I ever been betrayed in my life, it was by somebody that said they love me, man.
She just saw a commercial on TV.
Every motherfucker in this world don't understand one thing about people in this world, man. People will betray you, they will mislead you, and they will use you, man.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't understand how some people walk around this earth and feel like that the thing that they don't did to other people, they ain't gonna reap and sow one day themselves, man. You can't manipulate a person or tell a person lies and take something from an individual and not one day you bump into your motherfucking match in life, man. I tell people all the time, man, whatever somebody did to hurt me, I hope somebody do the same thing to them 3-4 times over and it crushed them, man. I hope that one day all the motherfuckers in this world that ever did anything to me don't even be breathing no more, man.
It's not your time. Don't you tell me what my.
Cause it took a long time for me to realize that I didn't want to be the type of person that created chaos, hate, anger towards anyone in this world, and ended up being the motherfucker that was betrayed. Ended up being the motherfucker that was angry. You know, I told myself a long time ago, I'd never ever let another person even get close to me to be able to hurt me, man. You know, I walk around this world by myself and get my money by myself and spend my money by myself before I let anybody that didn't rise and grind with me spend a dime of my money, man.
I could.
What are you doing?
Mom was allergic. Are you all right?
Bill's here. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's not gonna be okay. What's gotten into you?
Did you have a quarrel?
Oh no, did you?
You didn't tell him?
Tell us what, sweetheart. Mama, it's not the time.
Yeah, shit.
Focus on you getting better. Isn't that right, Dale?
Focus, absolutely.
Hey, look, I was at the club last night, man.
For now.
And I tell you, when you at them Hispanic clubs, them folk fight different, man.
This is Hayes with
I was at the Hispanic club last night, man. I seen these Mexicans get to fighting.
So we'd like to keep you for the night.
And my security was trying to keep them away because they was damn near in the area I was in.
I don't want to spend the
Them
night
folk
in bed.
ended up pushing them folks out there in the parking lot.
Isn't that right?
And you know I'm nosing the motherfucker. So we went out there and we was watching these folks fight. It was like 2 Mexicans and 2 Mexicans, man. One of the Mexicans went to his truck and grabbed a motherfucking sledgehammer.
You don't
One of them little mini sledgehammers.
We got a plan.
We didn't even know that's what he had in his hand. Man, all of a sudden some dude hit him from the back and that motherfucker was like Thor. He hit that motherfucker. He was like, bah! And that motherfucker hit the ground. I said, damn. And the security went over there. Not my security, the security of the club went over there. And they was trying to pick dude up. Dude jumped up. That's one thing about the Mexicans, man. Dude jumped up. I don't know if he was on that ice, that coke, that meth, that fentanyl. But that motherfucker jumped up off the ground like he was ready to go fight again, man. But the dude with the little miniature sledgehammer, man, dude was cocking on folks over the head. I thought he was killing them folks, man. And then the security then went out there. One of my security guards went over there and grabbed the hammer from him when he realized it was, because he was like, man, damn, I can't let this motherfucker kill these folks out here. He took the sledgehammer from the dude. Dude ran back to his same pickup truck and went to rumbling back through the back of it, because you know it ain't number tools and shit back there, man. I'm talking about ain't number ladders and nail guns. That motherfucker was back there trying to grab anything until he grabbed a motherfucking little miniature ladder. And I don't know if that motherfucker was finna put that motherfucker up in the middle of the ground and try to Steve Austin them folks or what. But the security guard them had to wrestle that little bitty motherfucker. He ain't number about 5'2", but that little motherfucker was strong. They had to wrestle the ladder from that motherfucker. And then the motherfuckers he on hit in the head with the hammer, with the little miniature mallet. Them motherfuckers on got up and they ready to fight some more. Man, eventually them folks had to literally put the other two dudes in their truck and make them folks leave before they let the motherfucker with the sledgehammer leave, man. Cause that motherfucker with that mallet, dude was gonna kill somebody out there, man. That motherfucking little Honduras, Venezuelan, whatever the fuck he was gonna kill them folk with that hammer, man. You know what I mean? Them folk got to fight and he was hitting them folk in the head with that hammer like he was nothing a nail in the wall. Yeah, it was like a cartoon when you heard that motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, when he hit the dude with that mallet, man, it was like, that motherfucker signed off all the way through the parking lot like he was hitting stone on the ground, man. I said, damn, he killed him. Motherfucker said, why you wasn't recording it? Man, I don't want to record. I ain't going to record nothing that might end up turning into be a homicide. I ain't gonna be a witness and have to, them folks try to put me on the stand talking about what did I see, man. I'm gonna tell them I ain't seen a goddamn thing. You know, there's certain things you record and certain things that you don't record. There's certain things you record and you don't let loose. Cause then them folks start trying to charge you with accessory. I said, boy, alcohol and motherfucker, and it started because come to find out, the little Mexican dude that hit the folks in the head with the hammer, him and his girlfriend was walking through the club, and one of the other little Mexicans grabbed that ass and gripped that motherfucker like it was a motherfucking steering wheel on a car. So it was a valid reason, but I tell you this, I ain't finna, you can't get no murder charge about no pussy, man. You can't get no murder charge because somebody grabbed that ass. I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of motherfuckers grab that ass. And if you kill them folk and go to penitentiary, it's gonna be plenty of other people grab that ass while you in the penitentiary. For attempted murder with a motherfucking sledgehammer, mini sledgehammer. What type of, man, I see a motherfucker coming towards me with a mini sledgehammer, I'm gonna hit him with that real hammer. That motherfucker came in. And what's so crazy, them folk watched that man walk to the back of his truck, but we didn't think he was gonna come from behind that truck. Being honest, I thought he was gonna come out with that gun, man. I thought he was gonna come out with a gun, but when that motherfucker didn't come out with a gun, and it looked like he had a pole, cause you couldn't see the little hammer part on the end of that motherfucker until he hit a motherfucker with it. So we all thought it was like a stick. So when you thinking it's a stick, you like, shit, he finna get at that motherfucker like Bruce Lee and get the whooping motherfucker with that stick. But when he hit that trick in the head with that motherfucker like, bap, when dude grabbed him from the back and he backed him, we knew that motherfucker was a hammer, man. That hammer had more blood on that motherfucker dripping. I said, well, damn. I said, that motherfucker, that ain't bullshit, man. That motherfucker, that wasn't playing. I'm telling you, man, that's why I be like, shit. You gotta watch motherfuckers in this world. You gotta watch them. You get to arguing with a motherfucker, man. Some motherfuckers might use any and every weapon they can. Cause man, I was taught like that, man. I was taught as a child, they didn't tell the motherfucker go get no gun, but they tell the motherfucker, if you get to fighting with a motherfucker and he get to whooping your ass, you pick up anything, stick, bottle, brick, and you hit that motherfucker with that motherfucker, get that motherfucker off of you, man. I was taught that. I was taught that don't let no motherfucker win. If a motherfucker win and you pick up something they bigger than you pick up something and you knock the shit out of them folks, man. That's what I was taught. I was taught that don't let a motherfucker get away with kicking your ass, man. But them motherfuckers, some people, boy, I'm telling you, I got a Venezuelan friend, and man, it was talking because he was there with me, and we were sitting there talking about that situation. He said, "Man, in our country, man, that's normal." That trick said in Venezuela, he said, "Man, folk fight with hammers." He said, "Because we ain't got a lot of guns in our cities in the streets in Venezuela." He said, "In Venezuela, most people fighting with knives and sticks and bricks and shit." He said, "That's what they fight with in the streets over there, man." He said, like Mexico, them folks ain't having gun battles. He said, only the rich people got guns and drug lords got guns in Venezuela and Mexico. He said, man, motherfucking average gang members or average motherfucking thugs in the streets, them folk walk around with knives. He said, because knives are being sold to cut up chickens and shit, and machetes are used to cut bushes and shit down in woods, and them folk walking around with machetes. Cause like in America, we got a limit of what size knife you can carry before it becomes illegal. And in countries, shit, in other countries, them folks, you walk around with a machete like it ain't shit. A machete. And them folks, when they up them machetes, man, them folks get to chopping at a motherfucker body parts like it's a tree. Man, I don't watch some videos online where them folk be fighting in the streets in them other countries with them motherfucking them hacksaws and knives and shit. Them folks arms and shit be laying off and them folks chopping at each other. They might go up in the store and get to fight night, be in the middle of the street, be in a road rage like people in America do. People in America get in road rage and shoot each other. Them folks over in them other countries get in road rage and get to stabbing each other. They go straight to the car and get that machete up out that bitch and say, "Oh, I'm here. I'm here."
Honey, don't worry. I've told everybody to keep it to themselves. You just
Hey.
focus on healing your wounded heart. Now is the time for you,
Well, I wake up and be feeling so good. I be waking up and I be like, let's go. I be waking up thinking like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's been some days I don't woke up and a motherfucker feel kind of down and feel like he can't go do, what he need to be doing. But then it be some days I wake up and I be like, man, the world don't stand a chance fucking with me. I be like, the world don't stand a chance fucking with me, man. If I can keep that same mentality every day, I'll be Super Bowl great in life. Because if I can, because I have some fucked up situations where I be so angry at some people that I be ready to go online and attack motherfuckers, man. I be ready to go online and tell every motherfucking thing about motherfuckers just to talk funky to me. I be so angry like that, man. I'm one of them type of people, man. That's why I say, man, I ain't got time to troll rappers and troll people in the world that got money, that got problems, man. Because them folk problems ain't my kind of problems, man. Them ain't average people problems. You folk got money and y'all out there raping folks, out there being in shoot up bang bangs and stupid shit. Then why we gonna talk about that, man? You know what I mean? They get to the point where a lot, like I seen, and people don't understand. I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of these folks try to stay relevant, especially these rappers. They try to stay relevant to the point where they start fighting with their mamas online, their brothers online, their sisters online, their boyfriend, girlfriend online. Somebody, it's the new tactic that if your record sales ain't selling, then come up with a story. Let somebody come out and say you got caught sucking dick or texting a gay motherfucker online, and it's gonna go viral. Let somebody say something about you, because these folks be making up. I don't understand. These folks are tagged different pages for incitement or, violating the community rules or something like that. But these folks literally be online making up some story that we all know is a lie. They put motherfuckers dead when we know they ain't dead. They say they come up with theories of how people died and say that the government conspiracy theories and them folk don't back them posts, man. That just be insane to me. But let me get on here and be talking about real life events, my real life, and them folks will tell me that I'm inciting something. I'm not inciting anything. I'm just speaking the facts. Speaking the facts, telling the truth about the things in life. But some people can't handle that, man. Some people can't handle that. They can't handle it. Do. What's up, Kansas City? Kansas City. Hey, I know I ain't seen too much. I know Kansas City probably got crime and shit, but I ain't ran across a whole bunch of shit that's happening in Kansas City on my timelines. I'm about to look Kansas City up today. Look up Missouri. What part of Kansas City you from? Oh, I did? Man, I do so many clips. I do so many fucking stories a day, bro. I couldn't even tell you, man. I do stories from everywhere in the United States all day long. So if I have done something in Kansas, I couldn't even tell you. It couldn't have been that many posts. I'm pretty sure it was a shooting or something. But then my biggest thing is like the biggest crime cities right now are Memphis, Arkansas, Chicago, California, Mississippi, Alabama, Atlanta, New York. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. See, I started my own platform and it's different than any other platform. But now a lot of other platforms they don't dry it up because they was out here chasing these rappers. They feel like they want to talk about the crime and stories around the United States. But see, the thing about anybody that try to become somebody else's, they can't be that person, man. They can't gain the audience attention like I have. You know, they can't tell the stories like I tell the stories. And they try because they see that I'm putting up millions of views a week. And they like, well, damn, we want them views because we can get some money off that. We want to get them views because we can get some money off that because them folk pages is dry, man. People be lying about the internet, man. They be lying. Well, be online talking about, well, man, I made this and that off the internet. You's a lie. If you made any money off the internet, it wasn't off your post, man. It wasn't off your post. Because if I look at your page and you got a million subscribers and you ain't putting up number 40,000 views, 100,000 views in that whole month, then you ain't made no money, man. Because people don't understand that the money from the internet, it comes from 3 different factors. Not just how many, your video can go 1 million views and you not make a lot of money. It's called entertaining. You know, the folk gotta be, it gotta be so many likes, it gotta be so much comments and so much interaction in it, besides just the views. You know, and that's what people don't understand. So when you look at that post, and that post on that person's page ain't got nothing but say 200-300 likes and shit, no motherfucking shares in that. Because the shares is the main point. Because when your content start getting shared, it ends up being in the reels where they put commercials up between them folks, man. A lot of people are like, well, man, you need a clipper, man, because if you got a clipper, we can. Clippers are cool, man, because clippers, they chop up every video you get and they post it on these clipper pages. They post it on all the pages. They forward it to their friends post it on their pages, and it go on so and so. But a clipper ain't nothing but people that got multiple pages and get paid to upload your content. I know it sounds like hard work, but shit, I do that shit myself. I got 5 or 6 TikToks, 5 or 6 Instagrams, 5 or 6 YouTubes, and shit, I clip my own shit. If I upload one thing, I take that same clip and I go to YouTube and upload that motherfucker. If I upload something on Instagram, I go to YouTube. But see, YouTube let me put the whole video on. I love that shit. See, like Instagram, they won't let me put up like number the 2 to 3 minute reel, but my video might be shit 20, 30 minutes of me talking because I'm having conversations like this right here. So I always put clips on the Instagram to try to get people to go to my YouTube, because if you go to my YouTube, you can watch the whole, ain't no cuts, ain't no stops. You can watch my full conversation, you know. And like I want to do a call in. I'm gonna do a call in today at what time is it? What time is it? It's gonna be around about the football time. At 3 o'clock today, I'm gonna do a call in. We're gonna talk about everything. I don't care what it is. You know what I mean? Whatever the person call in, that's gonna be the topic. And we're gonna have multiple topics. You know what I mean? I might stay on the phone and stay on the internet all day, do call-ins, let people talk about the problem they have in their life, and try to give them folks some advice about them situations. Because I want to be one of them people that inspire other people to do better things in life, man. I want to be one of them people to be able to have conversations with people and motivate people to not go down the same pattern that I went through. That's my whole goal, man. I'm not trying to go out here and chase nobody, no rappers. I don't want to be the type of person. I don't want to interview rappers. I don't want to interview people that's making mistakes in life that they shouldn't be making because they're too old to be making the mistakes. I don't want to talk to them folks. I want to talk to lawmakers. I want to talk to political people that's supposed to be making a change, and ask them folks, why y'all ain't done this? Didn't you run on this platform and say that you was going to do this and you were going to do that? Why haven't you done that? I want to confront the people that make the laws, man. I want to confront people about injustice and sit down with victims of injustice and have conversations with them people. No matter what race, no what color, what if you're male or you're female, I want to talk to them people and ask them folks why they feel like somebody did something to them. Why did they do something to somebody else? What made you feel like that it was okay for you to do this, man? Because I was watching the news in I think it was Milwaukee yesterday. And this is a young dude that did a mass shooting and killed this 19-year-old girl. And this motherfucker bond like $500,000 and he can't make bond. But the judge gave him a furlough to go to his dad's funeral for 10 hours. It started off as 36 hours, but then they broke it down to 10 hours. And the mama of the 19-year-old little girl that had got killed in the mass shooting, she was on the news complaining, talking about how the hell is he gonna let him out on a furlough to go see his dad at the funeral when I can't go get my daughter out the ground and hug her? How y'all gonna let him go out on a furlough 10 hours without nothing? And I know, cause I'm telling you, I was one of them people, man. Man, I was in prison and I had to see my grandmama. The last time I seen my grandmama, I was handcuffed and shackled from head to toe. Them folks didn't give me no furlough. Them folks took 2 guards, one on each side of me, and put them motherfucking shackles and cuffs on me and took me to my grandmama's funeral, man. another thing that made me never ever want to be put in them situations again, because you never want to see your last loved ones go in the ground and you handcuffs and shackled, man. You know, you don't want to be in one of them situations where you're incarcerated and them folk won't let you go see your mama or your daddy or your brother or your sister the last time they died, man. You don't want to be there. That's why I tell people, man, sometimes you got to think of what you really going to lose when you lose your freedom. A lot of people think, oh, I ain't going to better get no pussy and this and that. Fuck some pussy. I'm more worried about what I'm going to miss out in life as a human being, like, you know, breathing the fresh air, being able to go where I want to go, do what I want to do, being able to eat food, being able to, you know that when I wake up in the morning, I got to do what I got to do and I'm going to be okay. You know, that's the whole focus of every day. My focus every day is to make sure that the world know I'm here, man. I ain't gotta be on no motherfucking No Jumper. I ain't gotta be on no motherfucking Vlad TV. I ain't gotta be on no TMZ. I ain't gotta be on none of that, man. I am my own platform. Meaning that when I clock my lives on, people tune in because they know that they could have a conversation. I hear somebody that's a realist, a person that ain't on here trying to be like somebody else. You know, my platform different from all these folks, man. I love to see these big boy platforms trying to do what I do and can't put the views up. That's why I tell you, you can do the same thing I do, but you ain't gonna catch the audience attention like I do, man. That's why I say when people try to mimic other platforms and call themselves other people, oh, I'm like Joe Rogan. No, you're not. There's only one Joe Rogan, right? There's only one motherfucker that caught the attention of the American people and blew their platform up because they was saying what they wanted to say, man. See, that's the difference between a lot of individuals in this world. When you compare yourself to another person, you lower your value of who you are, man. That let people know. Ain't no man out here talking about comparing himself to somebody else. It's somebody out here trying to compare themselves to you if you're a real motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna never say, oh, man, come on now. Some watered down hot dog type of ass shit, man. I don't believe in that shit, man. I stand on my own, man. You ain't gonna never hear me get online and say, we put up this many views, or we did this and we did that. We? Who the fuck is we? I don't see nobody in this motherfucking studio right but me. I don't see no motherfucker doing no videos and talking to the world but me. That's why these folks ain't nobody, man. They spend more motherfucking money paying motherfuckers to do interviews than anything, man. Because you can believe that if everything's about business, and you gotta respect people. If a person knows that if they come on your platform and they gonna have a conversation with you, that you might put up 2 million views, then them folk want their money for their conversation ain't free. You know, even these nothing ass cluckers like Barbecue Blue, he getting $2,000 per podcast, 1,500, 1,000, to sit there for 30 minutes to an hour and have a conversation with people about nothing, you know. And every time things start to die down with these people, there was trends. Them folks find a way to put them folks back in the spotlight, right? That's like Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross, that's why I tell people, everybody's platform is different. When you make some, like these screamers get online all day long, and them folks ain't doing nothing spectacular. Every once in a while, you might see them sitting outside of a pool or something, and they ain't got no females or nothing out there. They be all men. It just be a whole bunch of men kicking it all day in these screens, man. You don't see no women. If I'm screening, you gonna see butt naked ass women, bad ass women. You ain't gonna see no whole bunch of men just sitting around. That ain't fun to me, man. That ain't fun. I can't have no fun sitting around a whole bunch of men. But they do. And the thing about people like Aiden Rouse, they got sponsors that give them the money so they can pay people to do stupid shit online. You know what I mean? It ain't shit. When I see Aiden Rouse get Barbecue Blue $5,000 and tell him to jump in the pool, shit, that's content. See, the sponsors expect you to spend that money wisely to create better content. That's what sponsors do. Sponsors, I tell you, man, sponsors used to sponsor channels and stuff because they was trying to keep their brand and stuff out there in the world. Like football players, basketball players, entertainers. But nowadays, content creators are the new wave of the brand, man. Content creators, internet folks, man, if you build your brand up big enough, it's gonna be some folk that want to collaborate and they want to put a Nike shirt on you, or they want to put something on you to make you, you know what I mean? They want to do something different, man. Shit, I love sponsors. When people start sponsoring your content, man, that's work, that's job. You know what I mean? I be seeing people online talking about, if I give you $100,000, would you screen for 300 hours a month? Hell yeah. Hell, 300 hours. Man, 300 hours ain't shit, man. That ain't nothing. It's 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day, you talking about a month. These folks tell a person you got to screen for 300 hours a month. That ain't nothing, man. That ain't nothing. Some days I get on YouTube and Instagram and I might screen for 4-5 hours or 6-7 hours straight. Straight. Of just having conversations and just keep on pushing, man. And I know that when I start letting people call in and we start having conversations, that it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. Because people gonna understand that they can call in and hear their voice and tell their story. You don't gotta come over here and say what your name is or none of that. You can just actually come on and tell them motherfucker what you got going on and have a conversation about it, man. I know I don't got too old to be going to these clubs and drinking all night. I had a motherfucker, I had a person tell me, I'm talking about it was 3:30 in the morning, they talking about, man, we finna go to the after hours club. Shit. I'm not going to no motherfucking after hours club. I'm finna go sleep in the backseat of this car. You tripping. You ever watch these movies like Lost and Walking the Living Dead and realize that that type of shit can really happen in reality? It's so many people that don't understand that them folk got so many viruses in them labs that they test on rats and shit every day. That it could be one day that one of them motherfuckers inject themselves with that shit just to see how it work, and that motherfucker turn into a zombie or something, go out here biting and killing folks. Motherfucker say when the zombies attack, have you an axe and a hammer. That motherfucker smell it for his ass. That motherfucker smelling for that blood. That motherfucker been chasing that motherfucker for blocks. I don't see him getting away. You be watching the movies and motherfucker just be like, this motherfucker here is relentless. He want his ass. This motherfucker chased this motherfucker through 3-4 houses, through a motherfucking building. Knew that motherfucker. He knew eventually he was gonna run into him. Oh yeah, shit. I tell you this, if them folks ever wanted to do some motherfucking free experiment on the motherfucking world without the world even knowing, COVID-19 was the easiest way for them folks to put any and everything into people that were scared. People were so scared of dying from COVID-19 and getting sick that you can believe them folk could have did a Tuskegee program treated on a motherfucker and they wouldn't even know it, man. You can believe one day in the future, it's gonna be a commercial on TV talking about if you took the COVID-19 shot in 2020 or 2025, you are entitled to a compensation by the federal government. Come to find out that the vaccine shots lead to paralysis, cancer, hemorrhoids, and ass bleeding. You can believe look, people don't understand this, any drug or anything. Them folks talking about baby powders that people used to put on babies' ass, and more women and fat dudes used to put in there so they wouldn't chief. They saying that shit caused pussy cancer, vaginal cancer. Baby powders, man. Then all that shit like the hair products and shit that a lot of people used in the 80s and 90s, them folks talking about that shit caused cancer. But just think about so many people that actually, what the fuck is that? That should be insane, man. They be insane. That's why they say read all labels before you use them. You just wouldn't think that if you're using lotion, that one of the ingredients in that bottle of that lotion will end up giving you cancer that made your skin smooth. That shit crazy. But it's true. All these products these folks pushing on people out here in this world. They pushing these products on people. And then, you know, the scariest thing that I see out here going on now is women are being so foolish when it comes to letting these folks cut on their body for these BBLs and all them type of things. People losing their life, man. Healthy individuals go to have a cosmetic surgery and lose their life because of blood clogs. A lot of people don't understand that, man. When them folks go through these these BBLs or whatever they call them, these folks have to wear a suit that hold their organs and shit in place for a while. Or when they had these ass implants or these titty implants, that shit just ain't simple, man. It ain't a simple procedure like people think it is. Anytime you have a surgery, it's a chance that you could have complications and die. That's why most motherfuckers say I ain't having surgery unless they telling me I'm gonna die. Shit, I ain't finna go out there and look for motherfuckers that you know what I mean, reason to play with the surgeon. I play with anesthetists because people don't understand. When you get use anesthesia on a person can lose their breathing. They can, you know what I mean, they can die. That's why when people have surgery, you have an anesthesiologist, you have a nurse, you have a doctor, you have another doctor, because you got everybody, somebody gonna be monitoring your blood rate, your heart rate, somebody gonna be monitoring your oxygen levels. So if any one of them people don't do their job, you could die, man. If any one of them people don't do their job, you can die. You know, it don't matter if you're rich or if you're poor. It don't matter if you're rich or if you're poor. You know, Kanye West, his mama lost her life going out there having cosmetic surgery in Mexico, man. You know what I mean? You could have the best doctors in the world, but that ain't gonna change the outcome, because human beings make mistakes, man. You gotta go potty. Come on. Come on. on. Come on. Wash your face. Do that twice. Oh, sorry for the beef and mission. Well, I keep this household cold. I keep this motherfucker cold. Icebox cold. I keep my house like like the hospital. I don't want no germ to get through. Want no germ to get through, man. Oh. Shit, he figured out he better get him. That motherfucker. Grab the axe. That motherfucker gonna chase this motherfucker all the way around the whole motherfucking city. That motherfucker chasing that man. It gotta get to a point where, man, even though you're a zombie, your ass supposed to be on ran out of energy about now. You chasing me all the way around this motherfucking city, you supposed to be on ran out of energy about now, motherfucker. That's what I be thinking right now. Damn. Shit. What the fuck? Excuse me. That's correct. Oh shit, that motherfucker must be off. Oh, that's what it was. That motherfucker was off. That chick like shit. Thank God you killed that motherfucker. He like, that motherfucker been chasing me for damn near 7 hours straight.
Hey man, you okay?
That motherfucker finna try to hit this motherfucker. Shit, he had no choice. If he didn't knock that motherfucker out, that motherfucker gonna do something to him. He didn't knock that motherfucker out, it was gonna be a problem. All right. I seen this part where them folk be sitting there.
Hey, why don't you come over here and say it in my face? Be moving, shut up. Alright, one more time. Alright, whoop this motherfucker. Come on, man. Come on, man. Show some respect, people. Come over here. I'll show you some fucking respect, son. Listen to your woman, little boy. I got something for you too, lady. Huh? I should throw both your asses outside. Beat you to the shot. Come here, let's go there. This is your fucking fault. Generation. You know what? Everything man, I'm fucking sick. Okay? This fucking sucks. This place is lazy.
Excuse me.
Trust me. Cell phone number is Carla. People in your position. Five of us, two of them. Faces map. Map my ass. There ain't no five of us, man. Look, man. I understand you're pissed. Pissed? Motherfucker, you ran us off the road. You know I did. It was Marvin. I didn't tell him to do that. That lady, you killed her. Now that's on Marvin. And look at him now. Hey, what's done is done. Just because I hold the door for you three doesn't mean I fucking give a fuck about you, okay? As far as I'm concerned, I consider what three mortal scenes outside. No, wait, we don't have time for your feelings, brother. We gotta find a way out. Just keep you busy. That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, man. I get it. I'd be pissed off too. Those are the rules of the road. You should know that. Now here. We gotta work together. Hey, let's talk. Hey, you and me. Okay. Man to man. I get that. And a lot of freeloaders out there. Fuck, man. These kids be falling out of division. And make poor decisions. And we do that. We get out of here. It's your family. Hmm? Yeah. All right. Hey, that's the first step in that list. The able body from the family. Like, that's why this is happening in the first place. Okay, Elliot. All right. So let's talk it out. We go home. Go your way. Without, you know. Or whatever. Or being trusted. I'm not mind you getting through this shit together so we can trust her. She's a good person. Trust is everything. Fuck, that's one guy. I could trust him more than Marvin. Yeah, well, now the motherfucker shouldn't have us off the road, right? And that's your right, right? Shouldn't talk much, does he? She always doesn't get jealous, though. Yeah, that's what I felt. You guys got any